Hello everyone and welcome back to Sports Today. So we at long last have another entry into the quarterfinals of the FIFA World Cup. And as expected, it is Brazil. Brazil, remember, were taking on South Korea in their round of 16 encounter in the FIFA World Cup. And most people were expecting that Brazil would go through comfortably as favorites. Some maybe would have said that, okay, look, South Korea did pretty well to actually make it as far as the round of 16. Maybe, just maybe, they would have been able to spring some sort of an upset, take it to extra time, get it to penalties. Maybe, no. Brazil were as dominant as was possible. They had scored 4 goals by the time it was the first half was done. And at that point, there really was no looking back as far as they were concerned. Now, let's just quickly run over who the goal scorers were. So, of course, you had Vinicius Jr., who opened the scoring for them in the 7th minute itself. Then Neymar Jr., who, remember, only made his comeback in this particular match. He missed most of the group stages. And he came back, he scored a penalty. It was a bit of a soft penalty, but a penalty nevertheless. And that was it, 2-0 in 13 minutes. Richarlison then added the third. And by that point, there was less than half an hour actually played. Brazil were already 3-0 up. Lucas Paqueta added the fourth before halftime, and by that point, you're like, yeah, okay, this match is over. There's no way at that point South Korea could have actually fought back. And truth be told, as spirited as they were to actually make it this far, by that point, even in the first half, they looked deflated. And you can understand why. I mean, we are 4 goals down in the first half. It's pretty much a it's a hopeless situation, for them. To their credit, they actually played well towards the end, and they even got a consolation goal. And what a consolation goal it was from Song Ho Pike. Very good goal. It was on the half volley. First time shot, just let it bounce a couple of times, flew past Alisson. It's the first goal that Alisson has conceded so far in the World Cup, because you remember that the match which Brazil lost against Cameroon, it was Edison who was in goal. So Alisson, first goal he's conceded in the World Cup, better now than later on, I guess. But at that point, it was basically academic for Brazil. The concession of the goal didn't really matter. It was just a little bit of a consolation for the South Koreans, who, truth be told, probably deserved a better draw than what they got. But I mean, that is just how it works with the FIFA World Cup. You already know it's cross group, and if you finish second, you're always getting the tougher side who actually, finishes first in their group. So never really easy. And truth be told, South Korea probably did as well as they would have expected to. But Brazil were just too good on the day, and should be told, justified their tags as being the favorites coming into this particular, round of 16 match. They were the clear favorites by a mile, especially with Neymar Jr. available for selection. And so, with that being said, it was an easy win for them, very academic. I'm sure Tite would be very, very happy with how it is that his charges performed. And for Brazil, well, it was a chance for them to actually, get maintain their rhythm and actually get some rhythm back as well. Remember, they lost to Cameroon. So you never want to be losing a match, even if it's a dead rubber during a FIFA World Cup. You don't want to be losing it in the group stages at all. But better to lose there than in the knockouts. And so far, Brazil are looking very much like a side to beat. And of course, see, that's the beauty of when you reach the knockout stages of the FIFA World Cup. It becomes harder and harder to predict who could be a winner, because, I mean, England looked really good yesterday. So did France. Netherlands have looked pretty good. So have Argentina. You can say Brazil have looked really good too. And I mean, just how it is that you can pick out one of these sides. Well, that's the beauty of watching the knockouts, because you'll have the best sides of that particular tournament playing in the FIFA World Cup knockouts. So Love Rami says there was a somber performance from South Korea, but as we all know, Brazil were the favorites at the end of the day, and Brazil really did really well. Yes, Samba Sours indeed. What a match it was for them. I think that definitely looked like the real deal. But then I felt the same thing about France. I still feel the same thing about Argentina and, of course, England. So, well, don't forget to join us tomorrow. It's the last day of the round of 16 encounters. And then there'll be a 2-day break between that and the quarterfinals. So do join us for that. It's a big day. Portugal will be in action tomorrow. So do join us for that. Right now, I'm taking you guys leave. It's a little bit late at night. So I'm going to, actually wind up my work too. Try and catch some sleep. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow as well for the last day of the FIFA World Cup round of 16. So stay tuned for that. If you enjoy our work, don't forget to shower your love on us. Like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Tap that bell icon, leave us a comment. What was your favorite goal of the match? Also, don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And last but not least, don't forget to download the Sports app, where you can check out all of the match highlights from this particular game, whether it be goal by goal, whether it be full match highlights, whatever it is you want. SportsTech app's got you covered in both Hindi and English. And while you're there, check out some of the wonderful content that our app guys are putting out there as well. Good analysis, features, reports, you name it, quizzes. You have it all there. So what are you waiting for? Download the app. It's free of cost and you get an awesome fan experience if you are a sports fan. Thank you guys once again for joining us. Good night, goodbye, take care, adios, and I'll see you all tomorrow.